Hello everyone, and welcome guys to the Indy 500. Yes, we're taking on this great American race here today on iRacing. I have got exactly zero in terms of aim or ambitions in this race, aside from just wanting to make it to the end. Now, I'll be honest, this is actually my second attempt of the fixed Indy 500. I had a go yesterday. I made it to the end of lap 2. So, we'll wait and see as to how this goes. Hopefully today we can have a good race ahead of us. But obviously a 200 lap race here today. Going to be in the region of anywhere from about 2.5 to 3 hours. Maybe even more than that, depending on what cautions are like for this one. But we'll have to wait and see. There we go, crew chief just confirming it for us as well. But yeah, we start P20 as the number 18 car. It's completely irrelevant. You know, it's all about going to just be trying to survive the opening few laps. You know, if there's wrecks ahead of us, hopefully we can try to avoid it, but we will have to wait and see. But yeah, getting ready though for the start of this race. Just want to make it to the end. That's all I'm really hoping for here today. But a long race ahead of us. I mean, we've done a couple of the... Well, I say we've done a couple. We've done one of the NASCAR Cup Series a couple of months ago. That was at Atlanta Speedway, and that went fairly well in the end. But this is a very different kettle of fish, in all honesty. But yeah, this great American race. I've won the Le Mans 24. I managed to do that back over at TORA in 2018. I have won the Monaco Grand Prix. I managed to do that in AOR this season, or last season even now I should say. So this is, yeah, really the only race left I've got on the Triple Crown that I need to win as well. But like I said, we're not really aiming for that just yet. We just want to make it through to the end and see where we're at with sort of 15-20 laps to go, if we can even make it that far at the end of the day. But hopefully everyone around us keeps it nice and tidy throughout the first few laps. Hopefully we can just make it further than I managed to yesterday and try not to get wrecked. But we'll wait and see about that. A long race ahead of us. There's going to be a lot of concentration, I would have thought, in this as well. But it is going to be the full race, no matter how far in that we manage to make it. But almost getting ready then to go green. Definitely going to have to concentrate on the opening couple of laps and just keep it nice, clean and tidy. Don't clip the grass, don't clip the walls, everything like that. It's much easier said than done when you're travelling at 220 miles an hour. But we shall wait and see. Getting ready to go green then, here for the Indy 500. The nerves get to you. It is brilliant fun. Anyway, getting ready then for the start. Got a little bit of a gap to the guys behind us. No idea why. I think it's green flag racing. And the Indy 500 is go. Hopefully everyone's just nice and sensible over the opening couple of laps. Just going to slowly ease the car into it. Obviously everything's cold off the start, so we're going to have to be a little bit gentle with it. You can just feel how sensitive it is off the getaway. But as long as we can stick with the rest of the field, that would be wonderful. Obviously, this is the first Indy 500 as well with the new halo, or the aero shield, whatever you want to call it. So it certainly adds an extra element to it. But we shall wait and see. We've survived the lap. Obviously, you never get the sense of speed in qualifying or practice like you do in a race. Obviously, just because the slipstream, the aero, everything like that, it all behaves so differently. Ready for the race. But, I mean, we've got fairly confident out of the corners. Just don't want to go for any ballsy moves just yet. Want to keep it nice and tidy these opening few laps. Oh, bit of contact there. I think everyone's got away with it though. Bit of moving around up the road. Really got to be careful. But just trying to settle down. Just sort of sitting back and watching it unfold at the start. A little bit of a gap starting to open up, but certainly nothing to worry about just yet. big gaggle of cars forming up towards the front. It's always the thing as well. I mean, we're starting about 19th in a 31, 32 car field. If someone wrecks up in front, that can very, very easily find yourself getting roped into it. That gap already opened up behind us, so we won't need to worry about cars behind just yet. Yeah, we're just being a bit tentative at the moment. Try and get through this first stint. Gotta keep it in the groove though, don't want to be up there. Someone's going a bit slowly. That's someone gone. And obviously these Indy cars kind of don't like being repaired. Oh. Safety car is now out. Everyone's just got to be sensible with the slowing down. And we got our first caution of the day then. I only made 6 laps. But that's okay. Obviously just going to stay out. No point pitting this early. Still got like 15 gallons worth of fuel. That should take us another 40 laps, it reckons. And yeah, an interesting start then. But we've survived the start, and sometimes I was going to say it's almost quite nice having a bit of a caution early on, because then it sort of allows you just to calm back down. You've done a few laps, everything like that. I may as well try and save fuel, mightn't I? Don't know why I'm sat in 3rd gear. No idea why the gap's opened up so much. Is this guy going to get on with it? Don't really know. But yeah, obviously, forgot we should probably be trying to save fuel as best as possible. Towards the end of a race, that extra lap of fuel can make the difference. And I've only just realised as well, you got a lap count on the dash of how many laps to go, which is nice. Got to try and just keep the tyres slowly working. You'd think at 140, 150 miles an hour they'd still do, but everyone just slowing down now behind the pace car. May as well try to sit and coast it a bit, where possible. Trying to save fuel. Pit lane is now open. Going to be interested to see if we see anyone try and dive it in early on. And we are going to see a few pitters by the looks of it. Either that or people are trying to bait it out of it. Yeah, one bait's out. But a couple have come in. So we're going to be up a couple of spots then. Which is nice. Should be up to about P16, I think. So safety car is going to be coming in end of this lap, so not a very long caution whatsoever. But yeah, just nice and calm again. It's the thing. This race is very different to any other you do in the world. So I think we're now over to P17. 3 iRating if we finished here. Get in there. I will take that. Obviously this is done by qualifying. So you can get quite a mixture of iRating in these. So we've got the guy in the lead, so I've got 1k. I think I've seen a couple of people in here with over 2k. Everything like that. Oh, everyone just concentrating up a bit more. So it is a single file restart. Just got to try and make sure we're down the gears where we need to be. Someone's gone already, that's a shame. I think he's already getting confused. Race Labs already getting confused with where we are. Right. Bring it back down the gears.
Be ready. We're going green.
Get ready for the start again. No idea where this guy's going. Hopefully we can be ready off the restart. No idea why that guy's all the way up there. Getting ready to go green though. Ace car's off.
Green flag.
And it's green flag racing once again. We've survived 8 laps. Pink car's looking a bit all over the road, I'll be honest. That guy's going to try and send it. I'll give him the room.
Clear inside. Inside.
We've got a couple of people who wanted to make moves early on.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear inside.
Oh, that's not where you want to be.
Carlo. Clear low. B17.
Make sure everything's all working as it should be. There's someone gone. That was a big, big hit. Is that going to be a caution? No, clearly not. So easy just to get a little bit loose and at over 200 miles an hour. You don't have much time to save it.
B16.
Oh, the understeer. Already becoming apparent. Still a bit worried about that pink car at the road. Got a good run though.
Safety car out.
Oh. Safety car out again. Second caution of the day. Not too sure what that's for, but we're not going to worry about it. Made about another 3 laps. Still got another 12 gallons of fuel. I'm tempted to dive it in now, in all honesty. Already a sixth of the, 1/3 of the way through the tank. So even if it just gives us a couple of extra laps, but it's just that question of, are we going to get another safety car fairly soon after? Is it worth the free pit stop? See what a couple of the other people are doing. I think we'll stay out for now. Might as well. I mean, we've already had 2 cautions in the space of 1/3 of a tank, so not too worried. And then everyone just gets in the train again. I love the fact even when you're trying to, well, I say cruising around, it feels like you're cruising in this thing, you're still only getting less than 7 mpg. On race runs, it's doing less than 4 miles to the gallon. Which is rather worrying, I'll be honest. So getting less than 2 laps at a gallon worth of fuel. Right, ooh, a few people look to be diving it in, so we might find ourselves a bit up the order. I'm hoping the pink car dives it in.
Leader, Leo is
Oh,
pitting.
everyone's coming in? Okay. Okay, I guess we're gonna move up into the lead then of the Indy 500. Now I'm definitely banking on another caution very, very shortly. Have we just made a poor choice? I don't know. Has anyone else stayed out? One other person stayed out. I think two, maybe. Right. Well then, that's going to put us in a very, very different position in this one. Okay. Everyone else is pit, bar me and a couple of other people. This could be... Well, I mean, we're only 14 laps in, so we're hardly in the end game just yet, taking a risky strat, but... Yeah, we are going to be slightly out of sync then if we get quite a few laps of green. But we'll wait and see. Oh, it all gets exciting quickly, doesn't it? Don't know what's going to happen next. I wonder if it's just one of those things where someone at the front decided they wanted to pit, so everyone behind them just goes to the same strat. But as long as we can keep it nice, clean and tidy off the restart. Saving fuel where we need to be. Just got to try and keep it nice and tidy. Obviously, we now control the pace. We're ready for the next restart. That's surely going to be fun. Might try and hold it a bit. But, to be honest, I'm not too sure if I want to take any sort of weird and wonderful strats. I think you just try and be sensible, because we're still only 15 laps into a 200 lap race. Just trying to keep some temp in the tyres as well, though. See, that'd be quite embarrassing. You get the restart, you get ready to go, you either drop it on the throttle, or you understeer into the wall at turn 1. Either or, I don't really want to be doing.
Get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
So we do now control the pace. Here we got blue flags for someone in effectively P4. They'll probably have to get out of the way. But, yeah. At 1/13th into the race already. Like 6%. It worries me that I'm already trying to count that sort of thing. But we lead the way at the Indy 500. Didn't think I'd be saying that. Just trying to keep the tyres in a sensible zone. Readjust the gloves a bit. Catch the pace car? I don't think so. I think we're close enough, to be honest. Getting ready then to go green once more. Here at Indianapolis. We've got 12 gallons of fuel. Should last us about another 15-20 laps. We'll see what we can muster up. I'm gonna go.
Green, 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 let's go.
I'm a green flag racing once again.
You win the lead.
Try and just keep it sensible, get everything back up. Obviously the car should feel a little bit more consistent now because we don't have to deal with dirty air, but this guy's going to go for it.
Hold your line, clear inside.
Just going to give him the room. Oh, someone else diving it in, not too sure why.
P2.
Getting a bit too close, right at the wrong time. It's so difficult with this aero shield. I mean, if you get a wreck up in front, I don't know what chance you are being able to see it. So yeah, we are now the two that are out of sync. Got the guy that was in the lead throughout most of the first stint. He's going to try and go for it. We're just going to bail out. He clearly wants it more than us. Ooh, a lot of understeer there. Trying to look back at the inside of this guy.
He's still there. Clear outside. Car outside. B3. Still there.
Ooh, getting very, very close together. I was expecting that guy to try and give me the squeeze that he did. Try and commit to the power as early as you dare.
That was 41.8.
Gotta just be careful as well though. Oh, that guy's really trying to get aggressive with us. I was expecting him to try and go for such a lunge, I'll be honest. Might just let him through soon. He's been very, very feisty.
That lap time was 41.5.
He's so deep into the corners. He's clearly got a lot of confidence in it.
All course yellow.
Oh, there we go. Now we're going to dive it in. Get out of the way of the front runners, I think. %10 of the way there, though. Slowly but surely. I mean, even a full clean running, this race is still going to take well over 2 hours. There is the pace car. We're going to go, yeah, tyres and fuel. Only need about 11 gallons. Oh. Yeah, we'll go 10.5. That should keep us going. But I'm not too worried about being pushed back towards the rear. As long as there's no wrecks that suddenly we get involved in. Anyways, I'm just happy to be out of the way, because a lot of people up towards the sharp end are being very, very aggressive at the moment. And I don't think I've quite settled in yet to be able to cope with that. But we'll wait and see. Pit road is open. We are definitely going to be diving it in. Wonder if Mark is as well, to be honest. Mark looks to be. I think the pole man's probably going to bait it. Yep. But we do need to, we actually do need to pit in.
Pit lane speed limit is 97 kilometers per hour.
Oh god. There's ours. I've got to make sure we get it slowed down nice and tidily. Too far forward, wonderful. It's difficult to judge in an IndyCar where you need to be, I'll be honest. Right, go. So that's a couple of places in the pit lane as well, but like I said, I'm really not worried about that at the moment. May as well try and save some fuel. I mean, you really don't lose much pitting under caution. Basically still there with the rest of the field. Where are we going to be out though? It's reckoning like P15. However, I think Race Labs is having a bit of a funny today, so I think we go a little bit lower than that. 2 to green though. Got a fresh set of boots. Obviously we've got quite a few runners up towards the front that are going to be out of sync. Or with us anyway. Arguably we're still the ones out of sync at the moment. Myself, Mark and a few others now have joined us. But that's okay. In terms of fuel, we'll obviously re-max that. Just in case we get a clean run. Tyres all replace again. That's fine. They don't take long to change an IndyCar, so I don't think we're going to need to swap in or just trying to stay out on an old set. But that's all okay. Yeah, already our third caution of the day and we're barely 20 laps in though. Not the best sign in the world, I'll be honest. A 30 caution race. Doesn't sound that fun in all honesty, but at the moment, it's probably the safest speed to be racing at around here. Getting green next time round, though. Don't think I've actually performed an overtake yet. Not on track, anyway. No idea where everyone's concertinaing up so much, but we're not going to worry about it. Just focus on ourselves. I mean, we're already nearly an eighth of the way through. But we're slowly racking up the numbers. But still a long old way to go. Haven't had any big wrecks yet, not that I've seen anyway. But we had that one guy that spun by himself, but it didn't take anyone with him. So yeah, you can see the guy in front of us has got 2.5k iRating, so meant to know what he's doing on an oval.
Get ready, safety cars coming in.
Get ready then for our third restart of the day. Let's see what we can muster up then. Last little wiggle on the tyres, make sure they're where we want them to be. Think we're green flag racing again? I don't know.
Green flag, we're racing.
There we go. Ooh, big jump on a lot of people.
We've just been given a stop go penalty.
And
Car outside.
oopsie daisy.
Clear high.
That's fine. Don't need to worry about that.
P12, car high. Clear outside.
Thought it was go when it was green, god damn it.
Car outside. Still there. Clear high.
That was a bit of a silly mistake from myself, but we'll get another caution soon, so that's alright. We'll dive it in end of this one.
To service penalty in the next 2 laps.
That's okay, then we might just spend a little bit of running by ourselves, get a few laps under our belt.
Watch your speed.
It's fine, then we're going to be a couple of laps down. We can cope with that though.
Adam behind is pitting now.
And we've overshot our box again. Oh, we forgot to serve the pit stop as well. Damn it. Forgot about that. That's okay though. That's fine. Now we know. Better doing it now than towards the end of the race. Hopefully we'll just get a few laps of clean running. We shall go again. Hopefully we're going to be out in some clear air.
All clear on pit exit. You can push now.
Yeah, top guys are going to be still a few seconds behind us. So we're going to be just over a lap down.
The car in front is Adam.
Got a good little chance to do some running by ourselves then. We have actually got a battle with someone. Only 10 seconds up the road. It's not going to be a case of trying to be smart. See how we can claw back this lap.
You're reeling. Adam in. The count's now 10 seconds. Adam in front is pitting.
Oh, someone's in again. I'm going to try and stay ahead of them before the next caution.
B24.
That's our race now.
Safety car deployed.
Hey, there we go. Actually, you know why I'm slowing down so much? Someone's not happy. Don't think there's any lucky dogs in IndyCar, but that's fine. Hopefully everyone just dives it into the pit lane. It's okay then, we're getting there. Can't believe I did that off the start. Thought, wow, we got a whirly, and then realised, oh. So if everyone dives it in, we might have a chance to recover the lap. And then it'll be like it never even happened. Already, yeah, our 4th caution of the day. A lot of people coming in. No, 7 cars dived it in. I'm not worried about them. Just hope the leaders come in. So I've got to be careful about. Don't think he has, unfortunately.
The leader, Leo, is pitting.
Oh, good. Guessing he has then? I don't know. As well, all the race gets a little bit topsy-turvy. We're already 30 laps in. Just don't make that mistake again. Pretty simple. See, already a few people dropping out as well. All that means is there's places to be had. Even though we're probably ahead of them, but still. But we're in it for the long haul anyway, so that's okay. There might be a chance to try and get back past a couple of cars later on down the line. I mean, people will end up going a lap down, irrespective. That's just the way oval racing works. Someone else diving it in? Yeah, couple of other people coming in. Not too sure why. Shame we can't unlap ourselves, but hey-oh.
We're going green next.
Now we'll just be in the way for a few laps. Probably trying to shuffle ourselves towards the rear of the pack. I mean, yeah, we're not far off. The last guy who's a lap down at the moment, so... Although, again, I don't really trust race labs in these sorts of things. It likes to get a wee bit confused as our race labs. Especially on the ovals. All the top 3 guys, though, if they finish where they did, get over 100 iRacing. I don't think I've ever seen that before. They got less than 3k between them. Normally, that screams a big crash coming in my eyes, but hey-oh. Getting ready then for another restart. Make sure we don't jump cars before the start-finish line this time. Right, let's see what we can do again then. Oh, someone's on the inside, not too sure what's happened to them. They wrecked or...
Green, 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 let's go.
Green flag racing once again here at Indianapolis. Ooh, back end feels a little bit loose. Well, these two are going at it instantly. We'll try and get past this guy as well.
Hold your line. Clear outside. The gap in front is increasing. It's
Oh, I need to stick in the toe of the guys in front.
the gap behind is now 8.1 seconds. Your last lap time was at 42.7. The leader, Leo, is pitting.
Oh,
Is leading the race.
I think that's quite right, crew chief. Thing is, I do believe we've actually got quite good pace in this thing when we're by ourselves, but. Gotta try and get back with everyone as they bunch up. Don't want to be left in no man's land.
B21, you're matching race pace, this is good. Guy ahead to last lap time is at 40.9.
Ooh, gets a little bit close. We're now back with the group. This guy in the red is very, very aggressive.
B19. Outside.
Get up the inside there as well, thank you. That was close though. Ooh, getting a bit close up the road. That guy's going to stick it up the inside. We're going to get the run off the exit. Don't know if that was lag or what. Just up in front of us. Don't really fancy going for it there. If we haven't got a very good slingshot. Oh, the dirty air. All I'm hoping, obviously, is everyone ahead of us is going to have to pit before we need to. So we can get back on the lead lap. Ooh, that's an understeer. Try and get sort of half the car outside of the slipstream, just so you've got a bit of extra turning, get a little bit of extra air. Oh, big crash, big crash, big crash. Big crash there. That's definitely a couple of cars gone. But we made it through. Yeah, very, very big incident there. That was a proper big one. I had to thread the needle through a couple of cars. But we've survived it. That's the most important thing. Now we've got to hope that everyone up in front is going to pit. Now they are dropping like flies at the moment. Ooh, everyone's concertinaing up a lot. So yeah, once again we got through another third of the tank, but that's our 5th caution inside 40 laps. So we're all getting a bit aggressive at the moment. Are we going to see all the front runners diving in? Will that allow us to get back on the lead lap? Just see everyone of our little group that's a lap down trying to stay out.
The leader, Martinez, is pitting.
Right, so we're now behind the pace car, but everyone behind the pace car is a lap down. So we're going to try and work together till the next caution and try to stop anyone behind us getting through, I think. Yeah, we are now effectively on the lead lap again, but he is right behind us. Not too sure what happened to the old leader. He's now a lap behind us. So it's all kicking off. But we're doing alright. This race chops and changes all the time. Yeah, now us three have got to try and work together to stop the leader getting past us. Yeah, I think now everyone's on different strategies though. It hasn't taken long before it's all mixed up. Just want to get to the end of this race, man. That's all I want. Like I said, if we can be in a good position, I'd take that as well quite happily. I think we're down to about 24, 25 runners if I'm not mistaken. Don't know if there's anywhere to find out, in all honesty. I don't think there is. Yeah, so we're now a lap ahead of everyone behind us. Which is nice. I think it's just us three that's sort of in this weird limbo state now. Well, we're right in front of the leaders, but we need to try and stay ahead of them, ready for the next caution. And I'm sure a couple of the guys behind him are wanting to try and go for something. Because then they can try and start recovering laps. Ooh. Wait, oh, yes! We can go. Wonderful. So the race is going to be going green, so we are now back on the lead lap. Because we were ahead of the leader. That's what I like to see. Let's try and save a little bit of fuel whilst we do it though. We're now going to be right at the back of the train as well, which to be honest I'm quite happy with. See, it wouldn't take long.
Are you ready? We're going green.
Oh. Got to pass the 30 car. Right, there we go. Stay behind the 3. Right, we're all settled in again. We're 16th now. Getting ready to go green. Right, now don't make that same stupid mistake we made earlier on. We've been given a lifeline. Oh. There we go. God, everyone just bunches up. Oh my god. And that's great. So someone crashes behind me and there's nothing we can do.
Yellow flag, safety car is out.
Come in for the black flag. That's rather annoying. Everyone Constantine is up. Someone gets taken out and we still get a penalty for it.
You need to come in for this penalty in the next 3 laps.
Alright, let's have a quick double check of something. Yeah, pass on the inside. That's fine, we'll dive it in now. Get fuel. Tyres. It's so annoying, man. There was nothing we could do there. We slammed on the anchors. We still just get taken out. Hopefully that we will remain on the lead lap. Can we even serve our penalty now? I think we're going to have to, aren't we?
Look out for the pit speed limit.
That's fine though, it's all getting a little bit confusing. That's fine though, we can take that. As long as we can serve our penalty. Okay, we can't serve our penalty. Go on, racking up the incidents, aren't we? So I guess we're going to have to dive it in once the track goes green again. Yeah, definitely didn't feel like there was much we could do there. That's the way racing goes sometimes.
The car in front is pitting.
Right, we're going to remove all the fuel. And obviously the tyres. We're just going to serve our penalty when we come back in. The 23 car by? Where's he? At the 4 car by as well? We got like the 7 by? Yeah, we got like the 7 by. Come on, mate. It's taken us over a minute to do a lap so far, average. That's really quite appalling around a track like this. Right, now we're back in. We're gonna have to pit again. And people are diving it in again?
Safety car in this lap.
Right, so we're going to have to do one flyer and then dive it in again. Serve the penalty. And then try and recover again. Like I said, first time round, completely our mistake. Second time round, I didn't really feel like there was much we could do. I mean, we're all the way back up to P14 at the moment, so it can be done. Don't really know how many instant points we're at. Guessing hopefully 0? Yeah, we're at 0 still.
Get ready.
Right, we go again then. Okay, I'm ready to go green once more.
Green flag.
Green flag racing once again. Everyone's just going to coast up to the line. That guy's surely going to get a penalty. Come black flag. Right, that's fine. I'll dive it in end of this lap. Serve the pen.
Watch your speed.
Right, so now back in the pits. Not going to refuel. Not going to replace the tyres. Right.
Russell is now in the lead.
So we're going to get this done. We're going to come back out. And we're going to be back in it. Hopefully still on the lead lap, but not likely. Yeah, I don't think we will be. Nope, there we go. There flies everyone. There we go, though. Come back out once more. Now we've got to try and recover.
Pit exit's clear.
A couple of horrible bumps on the pit exit as well. Oh, don't want to be out there, thank you. So we're still only one lap down. Hopefully we can just try and keep it tidy. Got a nice lot of track space around us. And then hopefully, like we did earlier on, we can recover a lap.
Leo is gaining on you.
But it's all a case of trying to hold on to this advantage
17th place.
before another caution comes out. We can do this though, I believe. Just be aware now it goes 150 laps green, right to the very end. But we just got to keep our head down. Guys behind aren't closing in that much.
The gap to Leo behind is now 19 seconds.
Only taking a couple of tenths out less on that. Obviously we're going to be burning a bit more fuel running by ourselves, but that's okay. It's the weird thing at Daytona, Indianapolis even I should say. Obviously you get half the race where you want cautions and half the race where you don't. Yeah, hopefully we can just try and get a few laps in under green flag.
It's pretty consistent.
Just keeping your foot to the floor. Actually pulling away now from the guy behind again. I wonder how many people we've actually still got running. I think it's only 20? Sure, we've got a few more than that.
The gap to Leo behind is now.
Obviously, this is the thing with this race. If you get any sort of damage, the teammates just go, yeah, we can't do anything. It's nice to get a couple of laps under the belt, though.
The lap was at 41.7.
See, we're setting okay times at the moment.
P17.
Makes you wonder whether actually being in no man's land is okay. Just gotta hope we go clean just long enough. Oh, remember to go down a gear. Just long enough that everyone in front needs to pit, but we don't. I see everyone up ahead setting 42s. A little bit tight on the apex there. Yeah, I mean, we're taking time. Haven't got long left in the tank though, unfortunately. Bit of a mistake there, come on. Keep the concentration. And see the group of cars up the road. It's just turn one that's the evil one, I find around here. At the moment anyway, but the way these tyres are scrubbing. I mean, yeah, we're averaging out a good nearly half-second a lap over the guys in front. Unfortunately, we're going to close up to them quite quickly. They keep going at this rate. Got to be careful of the tyres as well. And, before I forget, we need to put fuel back in... Oh no, tyres are okay. That's fine then. Don't know why I've left it in 5th, but we're not going to worry. Perhaps it's the way to go when you're by yourself. I don't think it's really costed us anything. Just a little bit of fuel economy, perhaps. Far behind's starting to take a little bit out of us. It's okay though. I think this is the longest green flag run we've had so far. You're green for about 10 laps. Be careful at the understeer. Oh, I don't want to be out there. Good job we spotted that quite early. Yeah, I think we're now in the slipstream of the guys in front. So just starting to get a bit of the dirt here. Seems to just be the two of them though at the moment.
Leo is closing in. The gap is now 17 seconds. That lap was at 42.1.
Oh, come on. Don't really want to try and push the limits to the walls just yet. I think we're seeing people pit. We've still got over a third of a tank.
That lap was at 42.0.
This guy seems to be all over the road. Have to go for it. Is he really going to try and defend this? Nope, he's just going to let it straight round the outside.
16 seconds.
I think it's all getting a little bit muddled up at the moment, again. It's giving us a good chance to put some laps in.
Leo behind is pitting.
Just need the leader to pit, that's what we need. We need the leader to pit and then... Oh, there we go. There's someone gone. Caution? I think so. Not too sure how. It was an absolute airplane crash, but hey-oh.
P16.
Just iRacing things, I guess. Ooh, don't want to be out there. Leaders dived in, I think, though. Yeah, not too sure.
Gaining on the guy in front. The gap is 14 seconds. You've just done 42.0. That's good consistency. Keep it up.
We're getting a little bit close to the inside there. Leader still hasn't pit though.
The gap in front is now 30. Car outside.
I was just going to let's have it. Thank you.
42.0.
Don't clip the grass. I haven't got much left in the tank though. Just need the leaders to pit. Come on.
You've just done a 42.2.
Feel the tyres are really going off.
16th place. You're gaining on this guy. The gap's now 12 seconds.
Well, we need the leaders to dive it in. We're going to have to dive it in soon, though. We're going to get a full run without a caution. 5 laps of fuel left.
Within the sky, the gap's now 10 seconds. P15.
Taking a lot of time out the next guy at the road. Come on, when's the leader going to dive it in?
P16, you've got about 4 laps of fuel left.
Come on, nose in. Trying to get some bite out of it. More people lunging it in. It's a shame that the tyres need to go off before the fuel. Like the fuel load comes down enough.
We estimate 3 laps of fuel left. Your lap time was 42.2. That's good consistency. Keep it up.
It's only going to get worse if we get back in the pack as well. Yeah, got 2 more laps though on this stint. Gotta make sure we get all the fuel put back in.
Car is Munoz. P16, 2 more laps of fuel. Your lap time was at 42.1.
Feels nice just to be racking some laps up though.
The leader was pitting now.
Leaders in.
The gap is now 4.9.
Now would be the perfect time for a caution. Or just after we've unlapped ourselves. Got 1 more to go then on this tank.
P15.
I'll make sure we get it slowed down nicely into the pit lane as well though. Ugh. Lot of understeer there.
This lap.
Right, we're going to be diving it in. We're back in the lead lap for 1 lap.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Make sure we got all the fuel going in.
1 litre.
There we go. Fresh tyres as well. And we've got to remember our box is just after this guy that's broken down. There you go. Nice and tidily stopped this time round. There we go. 8.8.
The leader's pitting now.
Oh, leader's in again. Oh, different guy. Damn it.
Car approaching. Watch your mirrors.
Over the bumps we go. Make sure we keep it nice and tidy on pit lane exit. But we're back out again. Got a couple of guys pretty close behind us. But we gotta stay Oh god, that's an understeer. Gotta stay within 2 laps. Yeah, seems everything's calmed down though for now.
P16.
We should be able to take this completely flat for a few laps.
Cars pitting.
And leaders in again, that gives us a bit more safety. Feels good now that we're finally starting to tick some laps by. I was worried this was just going to be a caution race. That's right the way throughout, but there's been a sign of hope these last few laps.
1.9.
Yeah, at the moment, obviously on fresh tyres, you can just take it completely pinned. But we have got to try and get ourselves back on that lead lap somehow. Probably just be a patience game for now. Wait till we get, hopefully, another caution.
The lap times are improving. This is exactly what we need.
Surprised the guys behind haven't closed up a bit more. Oh, surprised I haven't changed up gears.
You're gaining on this guy. The gap's now 19 seconds.
Come on, little Indy car. Let's keep it going. These are just the laps, so it's really, really easy to make a mistake by yourself. Just not having to battle anyone, the concentration starts to go off a little bit. But I mean, we're almost 80 laps in.
Gaining on the guy in front. The gap is 18 seconds.
I mean, even if we can get sort of up towards a lap 150
16th place.
without any cautions, as long as then we get back on the lead lap. I'm really not too worried as to when it happens, as long as it does happen. I would hate for that pile-up on the restart to be what unfortunately ruined my race. Now we're definitely in the slipstream of these two. Ooh, that's some understeer. Get a bit close to the wall. I'd love some front end bite again.
You're gaining on this guy. The gap's now 16 seconds.
back down the gears. I feel like we are going quicker than a lot of people in front of us as well, but obviously everyone's on different strategies at the moment, everything like that, so can't get too overconfident. Oh, that's very, very close to in the wall. I'm gonna go up the inside.
Still there.
Trying to lap ourselves from a couple of people. Especially as he's more likely to give it up once he's just been loose.
The gap in front is now 15 seconds.
Come on, let's get a slingshot. Nope, bit too much understeer there, I think. Oh, he's struggling top end though.
Got car high. Clear outside.
Thank you. Hopefully now we can break away from those two.
Gain along the guy in front. The gap is 12 seconds.
Oh. P15's in. Don't know if he's wrecked or what. It's going to be another spot for us though.
41.8.
Yeah, no, he's just pit again. He is now a lap behind us, but only got half a tank worth of fuel.
Lap time was 42.0.
I'll take a bit of time out the next guy.
You're reeling this guy in. The gap's now 11 seconds.
Definitely feel the track's getting more rubbered in now as well. Now we've got some clean laps down. Able to get pinned a lot more. Saying that, it only seems to be the case down at 3 and 4. 1 and 2 still seem a little bit loose. But I think everyone's just trying to rubber up the line at the moment. Ooh. Yeah, still not quite able to get it through 1. Yeah, the guys behind as well are staying close.
10.0.
As long as we know we've got the confidence through 3 and 4 at the moment. It's just a case of waiting for the tyres just to go off a little bit more. Well, I've left it in 5th. That wasn't sensible. little bit of sun in the corner of my eye. Not ideal. But we can do this at the moment. We're racking up the laps. Just keeping it nice and tidy. I think we've now got a good 30 laps to that caution.
The gap ahead is now 8.9 seconds. 15th place. You've just done 42.1.
Yes, the gap to the guy in front is coming down quite quickly. A half second a lap, but... Just a case of waiting and seeing. Ooh, that's an understeer. Just hoping that we get a caution at the right time. This guy now, yeah, is really closing back in on us. I think he's found a bit more confidence. He's not getting close enough though, I don't think. I reckon the guy in front's got a bit of damage. He's losing a lot to us. Either that or he's trying to fuel save a little bit. Wouldn't know why. About 11 laps worth of fuel. It's going to hopefully take us just over the halfway mark. I reckon now, when we do get a caution, we're going to probably get a couple quite quickly. Everyone's just been running so much recently. I think everyone's sort of got to the point where we wanted to rack up some laps though. I think we're already down to like 17, 18 runners though. Ooh, that's an understeer. Just don't feel the front end biting. Not a nice feeling at 215, 220 miles an hour. It's that horrible thing of trying to get it slowed down into the corner, but late enough that you don't clip the inside, but early enough that you don't understeer wide, and then there's nothing you can do. Yeah, this guy now is very much closing up to the back of us. He's just sort of keep forgetting about him. He might have tried to go for a move at some point that I just had no idea about. So we've just been in our own little bubble. Don't think that's been the case though, I'll be honest. I think we've genuinely had upwards of 50 laps now clean running. Ugh. Get a little bit close. Cannot let the concentration start to dip. Gotta keep your head focused. It's not going to be long before the leader has to dive it in. Yeah, I don't know if this guy's trying to fuel save or what at the moment, but...
That lap time was 42.1.
Come on, bite.
You're gaining on
It's going to be even worse now.
0.0 seconds.
We're pretty much in the slipstream. The guy in front seems a little bit all over the show.
We estimate 4 laps fuel remaining. Quick consistency. Keep it coming.
Oh, that's horrible. Just the wash. One-handed? Yes, please. Yes, I think we've got another 3 laps worth of fuel, maybe 4. I'll try and coast it in.
So fuel remaining.
We're halfway there, though. 250 miles down, 250 miles to go. We're just over an hour and a half in.
The gap in front is now 4.2.
Yeah, we got another 3 in the tank, just. Especially now we're in the tow.
That's half the distance. We think around 2 laps remaining on this tank.
Yeah, this guy's struggling. He's eating his tyres. Don't know what he's going to do, though. He's off the line.
Outside. Clear high.
Yeah. Don't think he's too confident, I'll be honest, at the moment. Saved us a little bit. Ah, no, we'll pit the end of the next one. No point risking it.
B13. You've only got enough fuel for this lap.
Because obviously the tank will start dipping power and everything like that. Leader's in again, though.
In this lap. In this lap. You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 2.3 seconds. Watch your speed limit in the pits.
There you go. Get it stopped nice and tidily. Oh, well, we've survived another couple of stints. That's okay. Where is our pit marker? It's just after this guy. And we're too far forward. There we go. Oh, that's annoying. That's okay, though. .3 that time round. I think we jumped by this guy, though.
Pit exit's clear. Push.
basically asking for a rather precise 30-second window. Oh god. Look how heavy the steering can be. Game's saying we're 2 laps down. That shouldn't be for very long. Now we've got fresh rubber again. But it's even easy to make mistakes when you've got fresh rubber on the car as well.
15th place.
Ugh. There you go, leaders in again. So back to just 1 lap down. But we need to find a way
E14.
of closing up.
The gap behind's increased to 11 seconds.
Oh, that's some wash. Come on. Can we work together with this guy, perhaps?
Are outside. Clear outside.
A little bit close, but that's okay. Probably we can just drag each other along for a few laps.
Is the car rejoining in front?
It's reassuring though that we are still making a couple of places here and there.
The gap to Renault ahead is now 11 seconds. That lap was at 41.7.
Yeah, we've taken still a good few tenths out the next guy at the road. Just got to try and keep it tidy.
You're reeling Renault in. The gap is 11 seconds.
Let's consider trying not to swap tyres. But I think they're quicker than the fuels, so it's kind of pointless. So got to be careful though, this guy's still keeping close.
The lap time was 41.7. Car down low.
There he goes, up the inside.
He's still there. Clear low.
Hopefully now we can just start working together.
Car high. The gap to Renault in front is now 10 seconds. The lap time was
Don't know why he gave me such a squeeze into one. And now we're just battling instead.
still there. Clear outside.
It's close. That's not the guy I thought it was. Someone different.
Safety cars out.
Oi!
Course yellow.
There we go. Right, we're not going to dive it in. God, I hope the leaders do though. Because I reckon with one safety car we're going to get another very quickly after. It's basically a gamble to try and get ourselves back onto the lead lap with 90 to go. Finally though we get another pace car. I think we genuinely ran like 50 laps there, all clean. But we get a bit of a chance to have a breather. We'll try and pray that our strat pays off for us. But it's very, very risky. It'll either get us back onto the lead lap, and then we can fight, or it's going to completely screw us, and we're going to be further back than we were. But like I said before, I want to get to the end of this race. That's the most important thing. I think we've still got about 16, 17 runners though. Might be 18. It's difficult to keep up at this point as to what's happening. But hopefully we're going to see the leader dive it in with a bit of luck. Or everyone in front dive it in. Right, how many are going to dive it in? Quite a few. Leaders in. But a few people have stayed out though, which is a bit frustrating for us. So I think we're still going to be a lap down for now, but hey ho. Is that guy now leading again? Are we right behind the effective new leader? Stretch out the old spine a bit. Yeah, I don't think you can overtake down there, buddy. Nice try though. I admire the effort. Maybe the game will let us back round, but I don't think so. I don't know IndyCar very well, I'll be honest. As you've probably already gathered it so far in this race. But, I mean, we're nearly 2 hours in already. We've still got another 80 odd laps to go. Don't know why I'm not fuel saving more. But yeah, now I'm sort of banking on us getting another caution. It basically could completely define my race. Ugh. Don't do that. Don't run into someone under the caution. That'd be just the kind of thing I'd do. Couple more diving it in, perhaps? Took a bit of an odd strat, but each to their own. Guess they just want to be out of the way a bit.
The car behind is pitting. Get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
Has someone been allowed past the safety car? I think they are. No! It's not what we need. No! Because this guy stayed out, we're now screwed! Oh, damn it! We had a chance to get back on the lead lap there, but now we just gotta hope we get another caution. We're ahead of him. That's rather frustrating. Why didn't you pit, mate? Giving us a chance at the rear of the field. Oh, that's rather frustrating. And he literally just jumped us as well before the caution came out. Oh, right, well that makes our strategy a little bit more interesting. I mean, this guy as well, I think, can go a little bit longer than ourselves, so... Now, the only person I lap down...
Heads up, prepare for green flag.
Let's just try and get a nice clean getaway. Try and get past this guy, get another caution. And we'll be in good stead again. But 86 laps to go. He's going to go instantly.
Green, 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 let's go.
Thing is, if we get another caution quite quickly, then we want to try and stay out again so we can get back on the lead lap. It's a difficult thing at the moment. We're sort of in a horrible, horrible position. That was close. And now we've got all these guys that just want us out the way.
Carlo. He's still there.
Ooh, that was not a fun place to be.
Clear low. Carlo. Clear inside. Right inside.
That was not fun.
Hold your line. Still there. Clear inside. Car inside. Hold your line. Clear inside.
And now we're just slowly getting pushed back again. Because everyone around us has now got fresh rubber. It's just scream caution though, they're racing like it's 10 laps to go.
The guy behind has just done it.
Ooh, someone, I think, nearly in the wall. Oh, big piece of contact there. Don't know if that was just lag or what. We're struggling with the understeer though. Had to really send it in deep.
Carlo. Last lap
Oh,
was
he's gonna go for it. That's not fun.
still there. Car inside.
That was close.
Still there. Clear low.
Yeah, that was really close. I don't want to be in a position... Ooh, I don't want to be in a position where we're a lap down to everyone there in front of us. Because one guy refused to pit. Oh, someone's very, very deep there. This is screaming caution soon enough.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear high.
Just trying to open up the exits as best as possible still. That guy's running it so close to the walls in the green. Oh, that guy's going to send it on us as well, and then bail out for some reason. That's not fun. Ooh. That's going to be that guy in the wall.
Outside. Clear high.
That might be him out of it. We got very lucky to avoid it. Yep, I think that's him. Surprised no caution in all honesty, but... that was close. We survived that scare though. That guy's got some momentum. I thought he was going in the wall there.
Inside.
You got that sort of grip, mate. You have it.
Still there. Clear inside.
We got about 10 laps worth of fuel.
Gap 2 Crowley behind us now. 8.1 seconds.
Oh, someone's gone.
Safety car is out.
Safety car, safety car, safety car. Right, now we're definitely going to have to dive it in, but unfortunately, obviously that's going to be really, really difficult for us because we're still going to be a lap down. $13.5 gallons in, fresh tyres, everything like that. But I don't know if we're going to see... I'm sure we're going to see Enzo dive it in. He's going to have to. I think he already has, actually, saying that. But We need it. We need the fuel. But we just want to get back on the lead lap. That's our problem at the moment. That's what's making this race so frustrating, because we're sat so close, and I know we've got pace to fight with these top guys, but we don't have the fuel. Sorry, we don't have the lap count, even. Just the slight positioning on track that makes it so difficult. But we're still making okay progress at the moment. We've only got another 70 laps to go. Don't think you can dive it in just yet, buddy. Maybe you can. Right. We're going to have to stay out, try and get one more lap out of it, and then dive it in. If the game allows it, then the game allows it.
The leader's pitting now.
Come on, let us past. Pit lane's closed still, it's saying. Right, 2 to green. So, right, we're going to have to pit end of this one anyway. It's just a case of whether the game will let us pass the pace car. I don't think it will, unfortunately. And we've just thrown us away a load of time, haven't we, in doing this? But, I mean, we're still going to be a lap down, so... Or, we stay out and pray that we get another safety car very quickly. I don't think we're far enough into this race to be trying risky stuff like that just yet. May as well try and be somewhat near towards the end, rather than completely out of it. Ugh. It's mind games at the end of the day. You never know quite what's going to happen. Ugh. But, yeah, we've seen a couple more people have issues. So we're up another couple of spots, but at the moment it's very difficult. We're just trying to get towards the end. Come on. Right, dive it in, end of this one.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
Watch everyone trundle by once again.
The car behind is pitting.
At least we're going to be towards the rear of the pack again. Right, pit lane's now closed. Should be a 7-second stop. There we go. Got a full tank. Now all over the back of this guy. Who's this? Okay, so I'm trying to save a little bit. So we're still a lap down at the moment. Stay behind the 24. Oh, it's so annoying. But, I mean, we're a lap ahead of a few people still, so it could be a lot worse. At least we've got somewhat of a chance to sneak back in. But, I mean, we're almost 2 hours in. So we're getting there. Slowly but surely. May as well try and save a bit of extra fuel. Never know when it might come in useful. Ugh. If we get another safety car pretty much instantly, I'm going to be heartbroken. Because that could have been our chance. Anyway, we go green once again though in just one moment. That's what, the 7th or 8th caution I think of the day? Can't even remember now how many we're up to. Make sure we don't jump anyone off the restart. Getting ready to go green.
Green flag, we're racing.
It's green flag racing once again. We're not on the same lap as anyone else at the moment. This could be where it all gets a little bit crazy. But we go again. 70 laps to go of this race. Where's that guy going? Thank you. Feels good with fresh rubber to be able to attack again. That was close. It's okay time. Ooh, that's a bit wide. Did I leave it in sick through though? Do hope I didn't. Yeah, this guy in the red always seems a little bit scary. That's not going to go well. Someone else in. Well, it was a good job I didn't try me strat, because I don't think it would have worked. Right, come on, we can do this.
You've just done a 41.2.
Oh, that's close. Track's starting to grip up so everyone's getting a bit more confident, but it can still go wrong. Oh, what's this guy doing? Why are you going so slowly, mate?
Heads up, there's a car exit the pits.
Not going to go for it.
30.
We're going to see someone in a wall surely very, very quickly. There you go. Oh, that's... Don't know if that's going to be us with damage. It felt like a little hit, but the steering's slightly out. Please say that's not us out of this. Don't say the car's toast. Someone's already rage quit. Come on, don't that be our Indy 500 over. It only felt like a little hit, but... Surely we're going to get a meatball, at the very least. If we don't get a meatball though, hopefully, That's a good sign. Yeah, that was a big wreck though. Took a good sort of 4 or 5 cars out there running. Hey, we haven't got a meatball. So the car doesn't look to be toast. So we might be able to repair this. Just wrong place at the wrong time though, unfortunately. We'll obviously get fuel filled up. New set of boots. But yeah, we definitely can't go on with that damage. But how long will the repairs take? That is the real question. Hopefully, it's a quick fix. Hopefully it can be fixed. Everyone's going to dive it in, as you'd expect.
The leader's pitting now. Watch your speed.
Everyone's saying pit lane's closed. Hope that's not the case. There we go, pit lane open. Tail of the field I'm not too worried about. In this case, where is our box? Where is our box? Where is our box? There. Right, how bad is the damage? 50 seconds, we can take that. That's okay, especially obviously with a safety car. We'll take all of that. Hopefully the car will then feel fine, and we can continue on. I think we got lucky there. Well, I say we got lucky, we got a bit unlucky as well, to be honest. But that's fine. We can work with that. 30 more seconds worth of optionals. As long as we're still out there, still running, we're still in it, in my eyes at the moment. But this might make trying to recover that lap a little bit more difficult. Nine more seconds. Okay, it's done, I guess. It's pulling a little bit still. That's a bit annoying, but we'll have to take it. Yeah, it is definitely pulling. But it is pulling the right way. Yeah, it's pulling out the wall though, I guess. Or away from the outside wall. But we'll see how it goes for a bit, I think. We'll see what the top end's like, but only 60 laps to go though.
The lead car's pitting. The car behind's pitting now. Crowley ahead is pitting.
Don't really want to be back with the rest of the field. I wonder if we accidentally turn it on a bit too early.
Next time by.
Ugh. Yeah, it's definitely very much become a race of attrition. I think that wreck took a few people out of it. So we're now nearly back up inside the top 10. It's just a case of how long will this damage last. Well, not how long it'll last, how much time will it cost us. Like I said, it's pulling the right way, which is one good sign. Obviously, you normally just... It's not even too bad. Just looking at the steering. It'll just be a case of trying to learn the limits and getting used to it. But yeah, unfortunately, we were just the wrong place at the wrong time, and it only felt like a little hit. But we'll see how it goes for a few more laps. Maybe it'll get us wrecked. Maybe we'll just get roped into another wreck. Who knows? The joys of Indianapolis.
Be ready, we're going green.
Get ready to go green though once more. Don't jump anyone, don't jump anyone, don't jump anyone.
Green flag.
So difficult. No one wants to make a big mistake towards the end. Right, how bad is this damage then? Feels very, very weird to be having to tilt the car a bit when we go up the straights, but we'll see how much it costs us down the straights. Doesn't seem to be costing us much. Let's just see if we get another big wreck. Yeah, apart from a little bit of steering, car feels pretty normal. Able to keep up.
That lap was at 43.2.
Just whether we now get another caution or not. Oh, come on. Come on. Everyone's getting very, very aggressive with each other. Still got quite a way to go. But, I mean, if they want to wreck each other, as long as we get through it, I'm not too worried. Come on, mate.
Car high. He's still there.
Just sat in the way.
He's still there. Clear outside.
Oh, that's not... And we've been tagged. And we've been tagged again.
He's still there. Clear low.
Holy moly.
Keep the track. Keep it between the white lines.
Don't know what crew chief's on about. We just got tagged twice. That was scary. Don't know if that's damaged the car a bit more.
Crowley behind is increasing. It's now 1.4 seconds.
I think Tim was a bit unlucky in that one, but no idea what the other guy was trying to do. Yeah, top end speed though still seems alright. Up into the top 10 now. For the first time in about 100 laps. Seems crazy to think we led this race early on. But that's the way the Indy 500 goes. It's been quite nice having a couple of laps by ourselves so we can work out what we need to do with this car now. Not long to go though. 55 more laps. I'm sure we'll see a couple more cautions in that time, but I'm in the 9th. Don't know why I've changed up there. Yeah, the gap to the guy behind pretty much stayed the same, so that's reassuring. Don't want bothering up in 6th, we don't need it. Guys in front are making a bit of a breakaway, but they're still in a pack, so Next time we pit, I think we've got like 5-6 seconds worth of optionals still that we need to take. It might be a bit more now.
Crowley behind us now, 1.4 seconds.
The guy behind struggling a bit.
You've just done a 42.0.
Still setting 42s though. Sure, we're going to see a couple more cautions between now and the end though.
You've just done a 42.0.
Carl's struggling a bit down this back straightaway, but down the front it's okay. I think leaving it in 5th is the way to go. I just desperately want to get back on that lead lap.
3.3 seconds.
It's basically been where we've been for the last 120 laps. Just sat just one lap down.
That lap time was 42.0.
Oh, that was close. Yeah, we're just in no man's land now. Top guys are still together, but I think apart from that, most people are fairly spread out. Just need one more big wreck for the top guys. Oh, puff of smoke. Not sure what that's about.
Crowley behind as he tricks it. It's now 4.0 seconds.
I think someone's lagging just a little bit up the road. 50 to go though.
P8. That lap time was 42.2. Good consistency. Keep them coming.
We're getting bloody close to those walls though. Keeping it pinned. Might need to start lifting. Someone else has gone, I think. Don't think they were ahead of us though. Yeah, we've got about another 15-16 more laps on this set. So we might need to do a splash and dash right at the end unless we get another couple more cautions. I just want to be given a chance to get back on that lead lap before the end. Because it was still that wreck that's cost us. I remember to 8th. We're still making progress as a couple of people drop to the wayside. And surely it's only a matter of time before we see a wreck between the guys at the top. There's still that gaggle of about 5 cars running for the lead.
42.3.
That was close. Pace is slowly falling off though. Rather annoyingly. Well, we're just not getting dragged along by the top guys. Someone next in pit lane. Gonna take a little bit slipstream, thank you.
Gap 2, Rowling behind is now 1.4 seconds.
Just gonna sit on the racing line though, despite being about 4 laps down. I think it's the aggressive guy again.
That was 42.6.
Oh my god, that's an understeer. Doesn't like it in the dirty air anymore. Yeah, tyres are really starting to go off. Come on, in towards the final 40.
Gap 2, Rowling behind is now 1.2 seconds.
Still pulling away from the guy behind.
That was 42.5.
Seem to be closing on the guys now in front of us as well. Just waiting for a big one. Big segments of this race where it has run clean, but overall it's been a bit up and down.
That one was 42.4.
Yeah, we're taking a second out the guys at the road now, I don't know why. About 7 more laps of this stint. Then we've got about 33 to the end.
Car in front of us is Martinez.
Oh, someone's dived it in.
The lap time was 42.5. The gap to Rowling behind is now 5.8. That's good consistency. Keep it up.
We're holding on okay at the moment though. We're still in 8th. We're just trying to get to the end. Probably just need another caution at some point. Got this guy now just in front of us. 5 laps of fuel.
You've got about 4 laps of fuel left.
Call the dirty air. Really does cost you.
Gap 2 are outside. Clear high.
It is going to be interesting to see how strategy plays into this towards the end, and whether we're going to see, because I mean those top 4, top 5 are still running so close together.
You've got about 4 laps of fuel left. Last lap time was
That was close.
49.
Oh. Three more laps worth of fuel. And we might see one of the top guys run it into the back of another as they head into the pit road. That's more than possible.
You've got about 3 laps of fuel left. Gap 2 Rowling behind is now 5.8 seconds.
To make sure we put more fuel in as well. We'll do that when we get to pit road, I think. Two laps worth of fuel. I wonder how much the optional still is, and after that second knock,
Laps of fuel remain.
whether we're going to have any more.
42.6.
Car still felt fine over the last couple of laps, but pace is definitely going off. Oh my god, that was close. Oh, we can't lose concentration. So 1 lap of fuel left. We're going to dive in into the next one.
Gap 2 Rowling behind is now 5.8. I think you'll be out of fuel on the next lap.
Hopefully no splutters.
Coming to the pits at the end of this
Yeah,
lap.
it should be alright.
This lap.
Don't think that's going to quite get us to the end though. No, it shouldn't do. Unless we really start trying to save. That's probably not even worth it where we are in this race. Get slowed down nice and tidily. 17 gallons.
1 litre remaining.
Too far forward again. Wonderful. Right, so we've got 15 seconds and 8 seconds worth of optionals, so we're just going to take it all. May as well. If we get some miracle towards the end of this, then... I mean, we're going to get the optionals done at the same time, so that's quite nice. And we've got 6 seconds worth of requireds. 3, 2, 1, and... let's go. So I think we're still going to be within 2 laps of the leader once everyone's made their stops. That's the most important thing. But yeah, a bit annoyed that
Exit's clear.
I had to throw away another sort of 20 seconds there, but... Does the car now pull straight again? No, in a nutshell. Probably just need one more caution. That's a run we've got on this guy. See ya later.
Clear outside.
Should get back up to P8, but if this guy can go a little bit longer, then he might be able to get one extra stint out of it.
The gap to Rowling ahead is now 11 seconds.
He's got to be looking to at least 176 though. We're going to have to go for a splash and dash at the end. Yeah, I've definitely got a little bit more top end now. Which is nice. Gives us a little bit more to attack with. If it becomes relevant towards the end. Now, we can take risky strats if we need to. If we even see another caution.
Rowling ahead is now 11 seconds.
I haven't taken that much time at the guy in front anymore. Don't know what's happened. We can't get lapped again though. Oh, if we get lapped again, that's our race completely over.
Gap to Rowling ahead is now 10 seconds.
Getting a good 3/10 out of that guy every lap though. Just praying on another caution. And even now, I think we've only had one 4x all day, haven't we? No, 5x, we had that other one. Because then the game thought I was corner cutting for some reason. Oh, someone else is in.
8th place. That lap was
P7 might be on the cards then. Mistakes are slowly trickling in for a few people. Oh no, I think he's just at the pit again. But he might be able to go to the end now. In fact, yeah, he should be able to, just. A bit of a risky strategy to go with, to be honest. Because if we get another caution, then you basically, if you're dead set on getting to the end, you're basically screwing yourself. But we'll see what happens. We might not, for all we know. It's been pretty quiet these last few laps. Gap's the guy in front that is coming down by a good 3/10 a lap though. But he can clearly make it to the end, and we cannot. "25 more laps. We've got about 22 in fuel. We need a caution. I've been saying it pretty much all day long. We need a caution, but we need a caution. Oh! Something gone wrong? I think something's gone wrong for the old leader. Either that or he's pit. Surprised we haven't seen a caution.
You're really Crowley in the gaps now, 9.0. You've just done 42.3.
I got no idea what's happened to, I think it was Ronnie. He's got a lap down now. He's still in the pits. I think he's out of it.
The gap behind is now 14 seconds.
I think if we get a caution now, we may as well try and stay out. Either that or go for a quick splash. I just want to get back on that lead lap so desperately. I'm at a 7th though. Are we going to see a wreck between the leaders?
8.5 seconds. E7.
Ugh. 22 laps to go. Now I can see P5 as well on the Delta. No, don't do that. That's a skim. A kiss. 20 to go, though.
Gap to Crowley ahead is now 8.2 seconds.
Into the final 10% of this race. Captain Gonzalo's coming down a lot. Yeah, leaders now only 9.6 behind us.
The gap to Crowley in front is
Only 4 now on the lead lap as well, so, and they're not very close, rather annoyingly. I reckon we could go green to the end.
consistency. Keep it up.
All I'm looking at is whether we can close up the gap to Tim by the end. It's getting to the point where I think he's only a couple of laps behind us on pit strategy rather than so far ahead. The amount of time he's still losing. Yeah, Gonzalo, though, is losing a lot of time, so there might be a top 5 on the cards. But we've still got about another 18 to go. That was close.
The gap to Crowley in front is now 7.0 seconds.
I mean, yeah, we're still taking a good 2-3 tenths out of him a lap still. Last lap's not been very good. He's setting 42 fours.
Now 10 seconds. P6. At last lap,
We're setting 42 fours. Come on, dig deep. Might still be a battle for the win. Top two is still running close. That was a good lap, 42-2. Another second taken out of Gonzalo. Only another 3/10 taken out of Tim, though. It's going to be really, really tight towards the end.
Gap to Crowley ahead is now 6.7 seconds.
Might be a case trying to take a couple out of him during the pit window. Oh, someone else has gone, I think. Up to 6th. They're dropping like flies still. Yeah, top two now are close.
Russell is now leading.
Russell's into the lead. About 14 to go.
Last lap time was at 42.3.
Yes, we are only going to need a splash of about 6 gallons.
The gap is now 6.0 seconds.
It's going to be even less than that. We're only going to need about 4 gallons. Only the top two now are on the lead lap, but they have got a pit again. Ugh.
Last lap was at 42.3.
I think the top two are probably going to be very, very careful they don't wreck each other because they've got a golden opportunity at the moment.
The gap to Crowley ahead is now 6.0.
When is Crowley going to dive it in?
Good consistency. Keep coming.
Because I mean, Gonzalo is all pace is all over the place. But Crowley were fairly consistent too. Another half second taken out of him that lap.
Crowley in. The gap is 5.0.
But I think he had to get around some lap traffic. He's only 2.5 off Gonzalo now. But we're still going to have to pit again. We're literally going to need about 2 gallons. I think Gonzalo though might be trying to get to the end. No, don't go up there, don't go up there. 9 to go. You try and get past this guy. Oh, that's some understeer. Can't get back in the groove.
The gap to Crowley ahead is now 5.2. Crowley ahead is pitting.
Oh, Crowley's in.
Car high. Mega high. P5.
So you might be able to make a couple of seconds through the pit stop window on him. Gonna need about 4 gallons, I think. Actually, it is only about 2, isn't it? That's so frustrating. We'll put 4 or 5 in the car just in case. Five laps worth of fuel, 8 laps worth of racing. Don't think we can really save enough to get us to the flag. Yeah, Gonzalo, though, is losing a lot of time.
We estimate 4 laps fuel remaining. That was at 42.6.
Maybe I might be able to get past this as well.
The gap is now 6.0 seconds.
Four more laps worth of fuel.
About 3 laps of fuel left.
Okay, 3 more laps of fuel. Yeah, top guys are still setting high 41s, low 42s. Don't know if it's worth. I don't think we've even got to bother changing tyres, even if we can just save a couple of seconds through that. Let's get that changed. So then we just got to worry about the fuel.
The gap's now 4.6. Only 2 laps of fuel left.
We're just trying to throw everything we can at this to try and get close to Crowley. Five to go here in Indianapolis. Gonzalo, the gap is still coming down. I think he's trying to get to the end.
P5. This is the last lap of fuel.
Got 2 more laps worth of fuel. Crew chief's telling me 1, but I believe 2.
In this lap. In this lap.
Actually, may as well just dive in this lap. Gonna put 4 gallons worth of fuel in. No tyres. Slow down.
Grid speed limit.
Oh, come on. Come on. Get less fuel in. 3 gallons, that should be fine.
You've only got enough fuel for this lap.
There we go. 3.3. Oh, come on. Where are we going? Tyres are shot. Where is Crowley? There he is. I don't think we're going to do it.
There's traffic behind.
Oh my god, yeah, these tyres are gone. 2 seconds though, we took a bit of time out of him because of it. Oh no, don't do that, don't do that. Don't want to do that with 2 laps to go. Yeah, unfortunately we haven't taken enough out of Crowley. I'm going to be gutted if we come P7 though, as we were looking for about 4th or 5th. But, like I said before we got this race started, I wanted to get to the end. That was the most important thing. We're now basically 3 laps off the leaders. So, white flag is now out. The leaders have got 1 more lap. I think Robbie's done it. I don't think Ingenhoven's got enough. But we got 1 more to go here. It's not quite going to be the full 500 miles. I think 198 is hardly bad going at the end of the day. And yeah, like I said before, I just wanted to get to the end of this race. 1 more to go here at Daytona. The race is officially coming to a close. Russell has won it. For us though, I think it's going to be P7 at the end of the day. From 20th on the grid, I will take that quite happily. We could have had a little bit more. But that's the way racing goes sometimes. Unfortunately, just that wreck early on that we had to get round that gave us the drive-through. We never were able to recover from it at the end of the day. It was just little things like Enzo, who refused to pit, that really did shake our race. But we've survived the Indy 500 at the end of the day, and like I said at the beginning, that was all we set out to do before this race kicked off there. GG's to Russell for winning that ahead of Ingehoven, the only 2 to remain on the lead lap at the end of the day. Martinez picks up a podium as well. Munoz does hold on for 4th when all is said and done there, with Feldman coming through in P5, Crowley in 6th, and then myself in 7th. Edmonds 2 laps behind me in 8th. Had a Diego and Dean, and I must admit that's one of the longer races I've done to try and get 57 I rating, but it was good fun at the end of the day. We survived, albeit it was attempt 2, but we have survived the Indy 500 here on iRacing. I've got another one coming very, very soon. It's the LCR 250 in just a couple of weeks, so we'll be looking to try and do that as well. I will not be doing the setups version of this race. I just wanted to do the fixed this time out. No big up a penalty. But that is it. It's over. We've survived the Indy 500 with just a couple of knocks when all is said and done there. Let's have a look at the final race results, get that out of the way. So yeah, you can see there, P20 to P7 at the end of the day. I mean, Ingehoven. Did someone get... No, Ingehoven, sorry, yeah, was the guy. 27th to 2nd there, he avoided the carnage. Munoz from 30th to 4th at the end of the day there. And you can see a few of the guys that started towards the front of the field. Well, quite a lot of people. Only, what's that? 11 of us making it through to the end of that race there. 21 cars didn't survive when all is said and done. But a big, big thank you to all of you that somehow made it through to the end of this video. If you did enjoy, do make sure you get yourself subscribed as well. And we will be back next time for who knows what next.